the point is very simple. It takes you, as you rightly said, twice as much time to prove it, because it's centuries old of conditioning of the mind. That's why it takes you that much harder to alter that mindset. So therefore, you are up against a wall, a particular thinking style. Hey, that's a woman? Great. She's best at home, and she's a great sense of security back home. She stands for these components back home, because you start immediately look at the mother of your time and say, well, that's what she stood for, and that's what her father stood. So it is so molded in the gender roles that when a woman says, well, yeah, home, yes, I have all those qualities as a woman too, because they come inherently with me. But now I'm educated, now I'm equally qualified, and now I've equally merited. I'm stepping in. The man who's on the other hand is in fact divided here. How do I look at her? The same woman who actually I see coming in various images, or somebody different. So it's going to be a contradiction even in his own mind to take the orders and to see her at work. So that's why it's twice harder, because she's actually trying to push those thoughts out, those traditional set thoughts which are settled so heavily over centuries. So it is twice harder, that's true. But gradually and surely they make a place as she proves herself, or she disproves. So as she proves, then a stage comes and every person reacts. Let me tell you, every man reacts. Some men responded with great respect. Some men would respond with great admiration, and suddenly they will become your followers. Why? Because they've been beneficiaries of your good behavior and good leadership. They've immediately benefited, and they've in a way thank God that we've got a woman, of somebody who's recognized us, because the hierarchies break. Because a woman, first thing she does is normally breaks hierarchies. That's inherent in her. So therefore, and she starts bringing in more of a table which is all round rather than a one-way look. So that's where, or some men who don't want to be changing their mindset resist it, sabotage it. So they find all schemy things to resist, to sabotage. And that's what this sharp woman who's there, who's intelligent, who knows, has the eye for who's scheming and who is falling in line, or who's benefiting. So she handles, that's why Durga has lots of hands. Now you know why Durga has hands? Why nature gave Durga so many hands? Because she had to handle schemers also. And that's exactly it. Okay. That's in Indian, that's why, whether it's in Indian mythology and otherwise, all these women goddesses have had so many hands, while men have had only two. Because she needed all these to be covering all 360 degrees.
How many hands do you have?
That's for me. As I told you, you use these.
Yes.
So they become 4 already. Then these also, when you learn self-defense, then all these become your weapons of self-defense, not attack. It's weapons of self-defense. So you use your pen to defend, you use your mind to defend, you use your word to defend. And that's how it works. But you get both kinds of people who are out to weaken you, hold you back, sabotage you, scheme for you, network against you, badmouth you, hold back your promotion, test you, challenge you. And there are many others who are with you, who care for you, respect for you, admire you, support you, work for you, strengthen you in every way. So you work with both. You take both of them and one wheel keeps wobbling the other, but then you keep driving. So in a woman's career, sometimes all 4 wheels don't work at the same speed. She will have a wheel which will wobble. Whereas in a man, interestingly, all 4 wheels will work. That's why when he flies, he can fly very fast. A woman may still fly with a wobbly wheel and yet do safe-landing. That's where life's career of a woman is different from a man. She'll still take off, but that demands much more energy. It taxes every bit of her cell to be still flying or driving the car at the same speed with the same level of efficiency. To imagine, that means she has to draw something extra out of her to still do it the same way. And every posting of mine had to draw something extra out of myself to do it better than the men. I wasn't competing against the men. It was a challenge against a mindset, against a system which was so entrenched. They happened to be men, but I was looking at a mindset which I was all the time breaking through to say, listen, this is the way to work. This is better. This gives you more results. It gives you more joy, gives you more welfare.